we are back with the Kakariko Classic. We are still in the first round. We are today deciding the other semifinal. Yesterday we had two first round matches where both Torj and Zeru advanced to the semifinal, and today our first matchup is Darker versus Chromiiii. I'm here with Dan with the commentary, and Dan is going to count down the racers as soon as they are ready, and we'll get going with this first match.
Oh my.
Yeah. 1 second, I forgot to open my timers. Okay. Oh,
Darker, do you have to watch intro?
Maybe.
I had really deleted the.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
The correct file.
That's okay.
You got a bit. I need to get my timers. I completely forgot to open them.
By the time that Darker watches the intro, it'll be 2:30 on the dot, and we'll be on time.
Yeah.
This was planned.
Yeah. Right.
What's the
At least we get to see the intro once during this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to, if we're doing the Kakariko Classic, we might as well have at least one intro in there, right?
I was saying, like, it would have been in the spirit of this category to actually have intro, like, be requirement, but that would have made the matches, like, 3 minutes longer for no reason, so...
It would have been nice, I guess, but I think in general it would have not been as...
No.
Not as...
People are way too used to, intro skipping at this point.
I remember we would get so bored with commentary during the intro. We'd be like, yeah. Looks like this person is mashing really good. Like, there's nothing to talk about.
I miss the old days of that. Oh, he got the one framer. Oh, he's 6 frames ahead of the other guy.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, I remember one of the tournaments, they were all like, every time the fairy has like an RNG color, and they were always like, oh, it's this color now. Oh, they have the same color.
Yeah, sorry, it's fairy. It's a mixture of what, white, blue, and green.
Yeah. I remember Jordan back in the day had an emote called Jordan Red Fairy. Because Red Fairy was like, oh, this run's gonna like suck or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's
oh yeah, we got the squad here. I don't know how to pronounce that. Darkham maybe knows. How do you pronounce that N?
Darker?
What?
How do you pronounce that N that Zero posted?
It's Enye.
Enye. Okay, Enye squad
Yeah.
here.
Alright, so Darker should make a save file out of this instead of just go, right? Yeah.
Yeah, make a save first, because we need the file again. Just save and copy it over or whatever. In before he didn't save.
Let's just watch the intro a bunch of times.
Go back to the old days.
Just watch the intro, like... How many races have we had so far? Like 15? Just watch the intro 15 times?
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Okay, hey, we're ready for countdown?
Yep.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay.
Alright, the racers have been counted down, and we are off with this this round 1 match. Yeah, Darker versus Chromiiii. I believe Darker is the number 2 seed and Chromiiii is the 7 seed. So Darker the favorite in this matchup. We'll see if Chromiiii can play consistently as they've been doing this entire tournament and make this interesting.
Yeah, Darker has been really consistent in the group stage. Like,
true.
They have the smallest gap between their fastest and slowest run.
Mm.
So
yeah.
Also, I want to say I kind of like this countdown of the racers in the restream.
I kind of like
commentary.
it too. Yeah, I
Like-
like it too. I think we should make it a
I think
thing.
we should make it like every time.
Yeah. All right, we'll do that.
It does
Sounds
mess
good.
up the comms display for a bit, but
Oh,
I
that's
don't
no
really
problem.
care.
Yeah.
It's... Oh wait.
No one's gonna be in chat like, hey, why did Dan have thunders?
Yeah, I think
No, I don't think
Chromie
we'll have
was
issues.
displayed on mine
Yeah.
because it's like alphabetically. Wait, is the... Oh, yeah. I thought there was no audio, but it was just because I had it muted on my headphones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's working for me. It's interesting to see the difference in color between
Yeah,
Chromiiii
like-
speed and darker speed.
I noticed that last time. Chromie's speed is kind of dark.
Yeah, darker speed has a ton of contrast. I don't know if it's
Maybe,
yeah, I don't know, like
Yeah, maybe Darxer has some like color correction.
I don't know which is more like normal, you know, like which is more.
I kind of like
Can't really
Darxer's
tell.
better, but
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's
Like
like the
Chromie's-
bright colors are a little more appealing.
Chromie's just looks kind of. I don't know if that's a rubber, but flat. Like,
Yeah, well, like the walls are brown, not green. You know,
yeah.
it's interesting.
That's just probably like difference in capture card as well.
Yeah.
I spend an amount of money on my capture that is like abnormal. Because I have I have a Media Live Gamer 4K, which is a pretty expensive capture card. Then I have an M Classic. I have an HDMI modded Wii.
Yeah. All the gear.
Yeah,
So Chromie was having a little issue with Aquascape there and opted to go for the Navi dive. So Dark is gonna have a little bit of a lead here going into the Hyrule Field West.
Oh, Darxer
Oh,
almost,
almost got the West there. That
almost
was
got the
nice.
West to impress. I like that one. Drop the SS though, I think. Oh,
Oh, that's a. I would just backwalk.
yeah, just back in this case. Resetting up.
Really
takes
hard
too
to like
long.
reset that up
Yeah, you would have
and
to.
like not lose so much
Like-
time of day.
The best way to reset that was actually just going back in the loading zone and like doing it from the beginning. Chromie missing the red rupee there. It's gonna cost them some time of day, but they should still be fine if they hit the West here. Oh, and Ducks are talking. Oh, well, yeah, because they're back out. Makes sense. Thanks for the good luck, Zero. Okay,
Yeah, more
Chromie has to
vibrant.
hit this
I think
West here.
vibrant.
Yes, nice.
Vibrant's a good word.
Yeah, vibrant. So yeah, good old Cocos here. We've talked about it so much already.
I think it's interesting. Both racers getting here pretty late in the day, losing some time. I think, you know, I feel like that kind of mistake early on, like, you know, in this tournament, you're going to go up against racers like, you know, Torge and Baker, who are going to enter Kakariko at like 2:30, you know? So, like,
Yeah.
losing that minute early on is like, you know, it might be okay in this first round, but later on in the tournament, might be tougher for these racers.
Yeah, for sure. I watched Torch doing some runs earlier, and like, just crazy how fast. Like he was 15 seconds behind, ahead of his 15:55 PB in this route.
It's so like, I don't know how you even attack that kind of matchup, because it's like you can play, you know, you can play safe and consistent and hope he makes a mistake, but he's not really gonna make a mistake.
I think
And he's playing consistently himself. Like you can't really.
the only
He doesn't have a
way
weakness.
you can win against it is Torch just like fails one
Right.
warp multiple times and like has the worst one of the five. I remember I used to, there was a really big tournament like in 2016 with 64 players. It never got finished, I think, but I remember I was like up against Torch and he had a really good run. But then unfortunately his power cut out, so we had to redo the race. So but then on the redo he had a really bad run and I actually won against him. So oh, nice inverted
Darker
camera
with
for
the
Darker.
inverted cam. Let's
Getting-
go.
Adding some swag to the run. It's good.
Chromie is not that far behind. Chromie
No.
also working on those last 3 Cuckoos.
Oh, Darker has
Darker losing that last one.
Yeah. And looking down on Cuckoo Lady.
You know,
Dar-
it's gonna be-
Chromie with the invert camera too.
Yeah, they're both
Oh,
they're matching each other right now.
Chromie talking to the lady twice, unfortunately. Her range
know-
is pretty big to talk to her.
Oh yeah, her range is huge. I was just thinking, like, do you think that, because I feel like with Swordless, a lot of the time save is in the beginning of the run. Do you think with Chromie, like, sort of at a similar, even though Darker has the lead here, like, does
Not
the
that much.
rest of the run sort of, like, comparatively, is it easier for Chromie than Darker? Since Chromie has Sword?
Oh wait, is Darker doing Swordless? No.
Oh wait, no, Darker has Sword.
Yeah. Did you think Darker is doing Swordless?
I think I assumed because he's the 2 seed, so I
think-
thought because we've seen a lot of. Have we seen? Wait, maybe I'm.
We've seen Swordless versus Swordless. Habel versus
Yeah.
Torch was Swordless versus Swordless.
Okay.
And
All right. Well, I was wrong.
The only 2 players, since Habel got knocked out yesterday, the only 2 players left that doing Swordless are Baker and Torch.
Interesting. Well, that's good to know.
So this race is pretty close, like maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds difference. So a lot can happen still.
It's really like it's almost. I feel like it's almost not even like worth saying like, oh, this person's ahead like so far early in the race because like
Yeah.
you know if you miss Wrong Warp, it's minutes. If you miss
Yeah.
Void Warp, it's potentially minutes. Like there's just so much, especially in the second half, that can go wrong.
Yeah, we saw it Habel yesterday, missing the wrong like 4
Yeah.
times, and late every time. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah, it's tough, you know. It's Void Warp is one of those tricks where like there are, you know, specific frames and you're holding ESS and you're switching ESS and it's a trick that like is very outdated. So no one's really like, you know, consistently practicing Void Warp. So if you're uncomfortable in any way with that, it could cause problems for you.
Yeah, and then on the other hand, you have Torch who does Void Warp unbuffered.
Yeah, the Void Warp unbuffered or just hitting Instaclip like first draw casually in
Yeah.
the races has been crazy to see. So it'll be really interesting to see how those tricks go for these racers. Those you know, make or break tricks in the second half of the run. Do you think we'll see both racers go for... No. I wonder, will Darker go for ISGB1? It doesn't look like
No.
it.
doesn't. I think again the only 2 players that do ISGB1 are now Baker
Habel
and
and
Torch.
Torch and Baker.
Yeah, and
I think
Habel
Habel was doing it.
Yeah,
right?
Habel was doing it too.
Alright, so we'll see Link climb to the top on both screens.
Okay, Chromie having some issues with the wall cooler. Oh, and Darker hitting the V1 skip, nice.
Very nice.
Roll that?
I think
Okay, that's good.
it's worth noting that Darker has like kept up, you know, certainly in the group stage with Torch and Baker, you know, with them both doing Swordless. Darker has been, like you said, extremely consistent with Sword and Shield, and it's
Yeah.
definitely showed.
His fastest run was like an 18:06, and his slowest was like a low 20.
Yeah, I mean that's for race. All those races are good. All those
Yeah.
runs. He's definitely gonna have to play towards the higher end when he gets to the
Yeah, he's
semis.
gonna play like 18, 17.
That prospective matchup, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but potentially,
Oh,
and
nice.
I'm not taking anything away from Session, but
Nice.
Darker versus Baker could be.
Yeah, nice avoid there from Chromie. They side up to avoid getting hit by the scrub, because they would have died. Okay.
Ooh, good pause by
Good flank
Darker.
Darker. Yeah, nice. Oh. Oh,
Oh no!
bad. Oh. Well,
Out of Deku Nuts now.
yeah, he needs to climb back up and get more nuts. That's unfortunate.
Torch was talking about that yesterday after the race. He was saying that like missing Goma clip is devastating because you have to climb back up and get nuts and reset
if you
it.
don't get extra nuts. So, Chromiiii, I think Chromiiii set up for a double KO, so they can take the lead here. And they will, it looks like. Yep, nice.
Yeah, so Chromiiii taking the lead here.
Yeah, plus you need to burn the he needs to burn the web now too.
Ooh,
He
yeah.
clipped through, unloaded.
So potential potential upset brewing. In
Yeah,
this
good
first
decision
match.
here to get 2 nut drops
Yes, definitely.
while you're up here anyway.
Good to point out.
From going for second blue. Oh, they're going for the mega setup. Nice.
That's too late. Oh wow.
That worked.
Maybe I don't.
Oh.
Maybe I'm just a noob.
Wes,
I don't know. I
Wes?
don't know these frames.
Ah no.
Oh,
JS too early.
Close.
Hey.
That was a fun trick. That's a fun part
was-
of old defeat cannon.
Yeah, okay, let's
Like
see.
the re-enter B1 stuff.
Can Darker get Goma flip this time? Okay, it's 2 frames early. One more. Nice. Good buffering. That is better. Oh, that was an early nut.
Oh no. Ooh! Darker getting hit there by Goma,
Okay.
but able to recover and kill her.
Yeah.
Nice. That was a little bit scary. It looked like Darker was a little bit uncomfortable there
Yeah.
with what was going on.
Usually people do the ISG setup, but
Right.
Darker opting for like an older strat without the ISG. Which,
Yeah, we've seen that ISG side hop quite a bit in this tournament for those
Yeah.
who've done Goma clip.
Okay, so if Darker gets wrong up here, this is still a pretty close race. Let's see what Chromiiii will do. Will they like immediately go down the tower, or will they opt for Void Warp? Because I know Darker is gonna go for Void Warp. But I think Chromiiii has been kind of like both, like Void Warp or going down the tower. Darker again with the very far left setup.
Yeah. We've seen that from Darker. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
But I mean, if it works for them,
Yeah, I mean, this looks fine, I think.
yeah. Let's hope so. Yes, okay, we're good. Okay, let's see what Chromiiii will do here. I think even if
I
they
have a
if they go on
feeling-
the tower and like if Darker hits a Void Warp, they'll take the lead. Okay, looks like Chromiiii is opting for Void Warp here.
Okay.
Again,
Interesting.
standing very far forward.
Yeah, that's this Hess frame might work if they can turn him.
No, they took
But
damage.
you gotta turn him. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, way up the tower.
Oh, this might fast.
Maybe too deep, but it might work. Yeah, no, too deep.
They need to go like further down.
Yeah, it's just not a good starting point.
Okay, they just stopped into go down tower instead of drinking bucks. So if Darker can get this Void Warp within a reasonable time, he'll take the lead.
Yeah, the pressure is sort of on Darker right here to hit this Void Warp and catch up.
Yeah. Oh, Darker going for insta-clip.
Oh, okay. You didn't know Darker had that
Oh.
in their held ESS left. Oh, and they got lucky there, getting hit by the rock.
They held left DSS for some reason.
Yeah. So lucky that rock didn't hit
Okay,
them off.
they're gonna take one more hit and then they have to drink bucks. That's a good rock. Ah, it's correctly too late. That would have
Ooh,
been a
that
good rock
rock's
right
good
there.
too. Yeah.
Maybe they were afraid. It was pretty close to the wall, so you can end
a
up
good one.
targeting the wall. This looks like it might work.
Yeah, this should definitely work.
Nice. Oh,
Ooh, good adjustment too.
almost turned too early.
Chromiiii
Okay,
is
this
doing
is gonna look
Southwest.
weird. This should be the frame. One of them. Think. Oh yeah. Okay. They got
Did
it.
it.
Nice. So with that, Darker.
Now this is really close.
Darker takes the lead again. I didn't see. Did Chromie have a decent suffer fight?
Yeah, Chromiiii had a pretty clean fight.
Okay.
But still, hitting that
Yeah,
Void Warp is
yeah,
huge
that's
for,
huge for Darker.
Darker.
And Chromie on the arguably the scariest staircase in this whole.
Darker doing a good job just taking his time there on that staircase, just letting Zelda walk by him and making sure he didn't have any issues with the rocks on the floor.
No issues for Chromie on that staircase, thankfully. Chromie still rolling.
Yeah, going to the right
sides.
there a little bit is
We should talk about
causing
that
issues.
about in the interview.
Yeah.
Like they should not do that.
I think it's a good, yeah.
They should just go straight.
Wow.
Okay.
Zelda could have knocked Link a little bit
Both
to the
runs
right there, that
invalid.
would've
No
been-
kisses.
Yeah, true. Redo the race.
Yeah, it's like. So yeah, pretty good
But this
race.
is,
Like
yeah.
not
that's what I
that
was gonna
far.
say.
Like maybe 30 seconds difference, maybe 40. It's pretty close race.
Yeah, Chromie was going into that, going into Ganon's tower with a pretty strong lead, and then Darker hitting Void Warp to reclaim that lead.
Yeah. That's just the power of Void Warp for you.
Yeah, it saves so much time.
It saves like 2 minutes, or like I think it's like 140-ish, comparing both strats done well. But as long as Darker is not completely botching Ganon here, he should have to win here. The first win. The Ganon fight is always so loud. Compared to everything else in the run. Oh, Darker being safe, rolling backwards for SG. Smart. Good first phase. Not a huge fan of the rolling back and forth, but at least they don't move that much behind him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, looking like Darker is going to take this first match.
Commentator's curse.
Let's hope not. Although, gotta get this
Okay. They're good.
Sword ISG, and now we're good to go.
Yeah, this is how you want to fight Ganon. You want to move
Yeah.
as little as possible. And
But you also want to stay, like, in... Not only do you want to stay, you know, move as little as possible, you also kind of want to stay in the middle. It's hard, though, because
Yeah.
when this tail hits the stick and when you bounce off Ganon, like, it'll move you. But it's sort of like the idea that you want to do, like, when setting up the backflip on first phase, you know? You want to, like, line up with his tail.
Yeah. I personally like to hold Z throughout the whole first phase. And in 1953...
Another good race from Darker. Good,
Yeah,
good
not
start
bad.
to this first round. I really wonder why Chromie is opting for Kokiri
Oh, no,
Sword here instead of
yeah.
ISG.
ISG would be so much safer. But, getting it. Less than a minute apart.
Yeah, that's true. Really good race to
Yeah.
kick things off on this Thursday.
Oh, it's first already. Can't believe it.
The holidays are coming up.
These past 2 days have been whizzing by me because I'm just
Yeah.
like restreaming constantly. And the 20, 40. Yeah, exactly 50 seconds apart.
Yeah, it's a good race.
So yeah, let's give that win to Darker here. So
We got some
Darker can
RuneScape
get another
homies in
one.
chat. Yo, what's up, Tater and Chem? Hope you guys are well.
Let's give him a few minutes to like recoup, and then
Yeah, that's fine.
start the next race. Oh, I can get rid of the main timer. So in case you're interested about the bracket, you can see that here. Okay, Chromii's immediately ready for the next race, I think. Yeah, we kind of have to hurry. The Chromie has to leave in about an hour, so.
Okay, so let's get them in here.
Forward.
That's fine.
Yeah. Good race.
All right, GG's on the first race. We'll go right into the second one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chromie, I got a quick question.
Oh yeah, that's
Why are you
worth it.
walking so far right on the like bridge to like near the end of Collapse?
Old muscle memory from when
Okay.
I started running the game.
Yeah, you should just be rolling forward.
Straight through, yeah.
Straight
I
forward,
corrected
yeah.
myself.
And if
I
you
tried to
spam,
correct myself this time.
if you spam roll, shouldn't get frozen by the readout either.
Yeah, it's super old muscle memory that I never bothered fixing.
Okay. Alright, looks like you're both ready, so let's do this.
Let's do this.
Let's wait for everybody to the house. Okay. Alright, so in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Oh, I moved them a little bit early.
It's okay.
Okay, let's get the timers going here. Oops. Don't make it smaller.
All right, we are off and running for our second game of this best of 3 match, or second. I don't know how to say it. I'm off my game today. I don't know what's going on. Second race, yeah. But yeah, Darker taking the first game, first race, and Chromie will have to continue to play consistently without mistakes in order to have a chance of coming back in this series.
Yeah, for sure. I need to win this, otherwise they're out, unfortunately.
Yep. Win or go home for Chromie.
Yeah, there's no loser bracket in this. I kind of do wanna make a tournament in the future, where we actually have like losers bracket and everything.
I think
that needs
it
to
would be worth like I think we should do that too. We should like plan it out a little bit.
Yeah, that
better,
needs to be
you know?
something that's over like a month or something.
Yeah.
Like,
But
we can't
I
fit
don't
that
see any
in.
reason why we couldn't make that happen.
Yeah, we can't fit that in like 1 week.
Both runners in Lost Woods gonna go for that aqua escape.
Okay, we got 1 is a fan. Let's go ahead.
Very nice.
Getting it, nice. Chrome with the 2 ESS. Also getting it, nice. They had some issues on the first race with that, so.
If you do 2 ESS, don't you have to do 2 slashes though? Or is it different with sword?
I think you're normally supposed to, but they only did 1 there and it worked, so.
Because like I just back when I accidentally do 2 ESS, or well I do the no, you know what? I go based on the feeling I get with the angle because I do the turnaround. I do the half YOLO. So
Mhm.
sometimes I do the 2 tick slashes if I feel like my angle
Oh, and
like. Oh yeah,
Chromiiii
missed the
held
red.
Z for too little there, so they got hit by the Octorok. Not opting for the side up backup, just going here, which is smart.
That's not bad. I think
They
just
should stay in the
getting
water here though,
repeat-
because I think rolling is
Yeah.
slower than swimming here. Darker, no problem with the west here.
Yeah,
this
Darker's
time.
cruising.
Chromie got the momentum cancel. Okay,
Oh
that looked
no,
like
that's tough for
a little
Chromie.
far to the left.
That's gonna make things really difficult, I think,
They have to hit
because
it
now
here.
time of day is a concern,
Yeah,
and if they miss it here, now the problems really start to mount.
yeah, and there it
Yeah,
is.
this is tough. Now I'm not sure they can
Yeah,
even make
yeah,
it.
it's there's no
No.
way. They will have to wait
Now
90
you gotta
seconds.
wait. Ah,
It's kind of no one reading the
oh,
sign.
talking to the sign.
This
Yeah,
angle's not gonna work.
yeah.
Just yawning
That
the
one
angle.
might. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that one's gonna work.
I mean, it doesn't really
They're
matter.
rushing the setup as well, you know? Not to, I don't want to illustrate what runners are doing wrong, but it's really good to just like go up to that. It's the edge of that green texture on the wall. Just make sure you
Yeah.
have that position.
Going back in
hit
there
right.
was a really bad decision because it wasted
Mm.
even more time with they. Because there's really no reason to even west at this point.
Right. True.
So that was kind of a bad call from them,
Because
unfortunately.
time of day passes while you're talking to the owl, so you might as well just backwalk and talk.
Yeah. Yeah, and like going for loading zones just pauses it even more, so you gotta wait even more. Going for silent
Frame
rolls
perfect
here.
rolls. Ha! You got
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, Starfalls are. Oh, I keep saying Starfalls. The Star Child's like gonna make it impossible as child here. And talking to Navi, wasting more time a day. Oh, Darker almost jumping too far right there. Yeah, this is a huge lead for Darker now.
Yep. It's hard to see Chromie coming back in this, just with how consistent Darker is played.
Yeah.
And how well he's played. I just, hard to see a comeback here. But you never know. I mean, Darker could miss wrong warp, could run into issues at Void Warp. You never know, but...
Yeah.
Darker's played really well for every race in this tournament,
Yeah.
I have to say. They really haven't had any, like, major mistakes, major blemishes in their runs, so...
That race they just did was also within their like 2-ish minutes of average
Good.
in
Yep.
group stage. Darker losing some time there with the longer text though. The if you get the broken text, I think it's like slightly slower.
What text?
The reset text, the controller classic controller text.
And do you...
I think someone
do you
said
always
like
get that?
I think someone said I forgot who it was, but someone said it's like slightly slower to get the broken text versus just having the proper Japanese text show up.
Oh. I understand now.
I've never been a fan of the broken text. I've always had my thing set to Japanese so it displays proper text, but
Yeah, I think mine is set to Japanese too. I don't think I've ever had that issue.
I mean it's not an issue. It still works, but
It's just...
it just
yeah.
loses a couple of frames, I think. Chromie.
Gotta save all the frames we can.
Yeah. Chromie picking up the last few flippers here. Darker not going for the setup boost, but that's fine. Looks like the third cook sprint the well, yeah. Inverse camera again, nice.
Chromie cleaning up the last 3 Cuckoos. Gonna get that bottle and save warp and try their best to catch up to Darker here.
Yeah. Darker has to make a big mistake though, in order for them to catch up.
Chromie getting the inverted cams of the rock. A little bit of swag shreds.
I wonder if Chromie's gonna opt for. I wonder if Darker's gonna opt for extra nuts this time, in case the Goma clip fail happens again. Because that lost him a lot of time in the first race.
If I was Darker, I would really be trying to hone like what I want to be going for in this race for the future. You know, like this is a great race to take this opportunity and like, you know, like for example, right? You could, if you're Darker, you could just go down the tower with such a huge lead, but I would be going for Void Warp. I would be really trying to feel confident with it and prepare for that semifinal matchup.
Yeah, because it's gonna be Torch. Oh wait, it's gonna be
Or it's
Baker.
gonna be either
or
Baker or
Cesium.
Cesium. Yeah.
Game once again, nice. Yeah, we'll.
Huh. Little hiccup there at
Yeah.
Scrubs for Darker.
Yeah, it's about 4 seconds lost. Oh, and Chromie with
Ooh,
the
good boost from
Chromie with the
Chromie.
best boost you
Yeah.
can get.
Yeah.
Looks so funny, like he's just going
Yeah.
zoom.
Zooming.
Yeah, Link's a zoomer. I didn't
wonder
see.
if there's,
Did Darker
like-
get extra nuts this time? I don't think he did. He did.
I guess we'll find out, right? We'll see in a
Ooh.
second.
Yeah.
We
No.
have 4, no.
No extra nuts. Oh, is that a frame rate? Yeah.
I
But
kind of like them not going
I think that's it
for
again.
extra nuts.
Oh my.
Oh no, now you gotta
Oh.
wait, right?
Just
Or
gotta
no,
wait.
what are they gonna do?
You could either wait for the 8th attack or oh, that's extra smart. Backing up with double KO.
Ooh, yeah. That is really
That's
smart.
a good decision.
That's a good decision making by Darker.
Yeah, he could have reset up Goma Clip, but I think if you fail Goma Clip on the second try, it's faster to just like back it up with a.
If you have sword.
Yeah, if you have sword, it's faster to just back it up with a double KO. Oh, Chromie, good Voltula manipulation there.
So Darker, even though Darker had issues with Goma Clip, still with a massive lead here. Oh, interesting setup for the Baba. I've never seen that
looked
before.
great, but
I might have to steal that for Gantless.
I mean, you really don't need a setup for
It's a little
for
slow.
it, but
Yeah.
I guess consistency.
Yeah, it's definitely more consistent, but slower.
Alright, both players are in roughly the same spot, but Darker being way a lot ahead still.
Yeah, it's easy to think that these runners are both at the same spot
Yeah.
right now, but Chromie's still needing to deal with Scrubs and Goma.
Yeah, and Chromie also need to take damage here, it looks like. I would have probably just got the second one there.
Yeah, Darker is so far to the left. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
wonder, does that affect the trick? Or I think they're in the middle enough to where it will not affect it.
Yeah, you normally want to be pretty much in the middle of the door. Yeah, they opened
You know,
they opened
that looks really weird, right?
they opened
Like,
the
the way
door
they opened the
kinda-
door, the way they approached it, they side hopped a little bit, like, early from, like, I like to be completely clear of that
Yeah.
hump before I start side hopping. And the way they opened that door, yeah, they didn't
Yeah,
really
I feel
take their
like-
time.
I think they opened the door in the wrong position. That's why it failed, I think. But the question is, oh, he didn't save. So that's...
And he didn't pause. Needs to pause.
Well, no, he has to redo all of Deku 3 anyway. Wait, no, he did double KO. Yeah, he didn't pause. Wait, what's he doing? Wait, no, he doesn't have to shield. What? He didn't save when he did Goma.
Yeah, so this is going from he hasn't even done Deku cutscene yet. So
Yeah,
Chromie now Chromie with a massive lead.
He didn't save when he for the double KO.
Right.
So he has to do all of that again.
Oh, what? See, that's...
Oh, what happened to Chromie?
Man. I think Chromie just did double KO? Or wait. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Chromie was just doing Goma. So Chromie's now going to do the Baba Mega, go down, do Wrong Warp.
Now Chromie has a big lead because Darker messed up.
It's so funny how earlier, you know, it's funny because earlier we were saying, like, you can't say he was in the lead in the beginning, and then we were saying, like, well, this looks out of reach for Chromie. We sort of, like, bit ourselves there, you know? Like, because look at the race now. It's crazy.
So,
this would be,
even if Chromie goes down the tower immediately here, they're still going to be well ahead of Darker. Assuming they get the one up here. Let's not speak too soon here.
I think with, you know, not being super oh, that nut looked early. Did it look early? I don't think this is going to work.
Let's see. Okay, we good.
Oh, wow. It's such a weird trick. It's so hard to tell.
That must have been the first frame. You have 4 frames to throw the nut. And they're all the same adjustment. So maybe that was just the first frame that's possible or something. So yeah, Chromie, big lead here now.
It's weird because like there's that timer for Wrong Warp, right? That you need to hit on like the right number. But are those frames? Like, because some people say that Wrong Warp is frame perfect. Some people say it's not frame perfect.
It is.
So you would consider Wrong Warp frame perfect?
Yeah, it is. I can kind of explain how Wrong Warp works. So Wrong Warp works by, so if you do eye on the edge of the warp, so once you enter the warp, the game has an internal frame counter that goes up to 101. And once it hits 101, it will warp you. But by doing eye on the edge, we can move around during that frame, during that counter. So we can move out of the range of the warp, so the timer freezes on like, I think it freezes at 91 frames. And then by having that angle that we have, holding Z after throwing the nut, and opening the door, the camera will turn slightly and it will load the blue warp for another 10 frames, which puts it to 101, which makes the Wrong Warp work. So I'd like to call Wrong Warp the most lenient frame perfect trick. Basically.
Thank you for that brilliant explanation.
Because, oh okay, Chromie, good chance of getting it here. Okay, got pause, nice.
Looks good from Chromie here. Just gotta hold that.
I think he's buffering. They're buffering even more, just to make sure. They're on a good frame, but... Oh, I think they overheld ESS.
Oh no, and then got hit by the rock, and now they're gonna go down the tower.
Yeah, they overheld ESS left, ESS right at the end there.
Chromie got really close to just putting that race away right there with hitting Void Warp.
They could have put a nail in the coffin there, but...
If you're Darker here, do you go for Goma Clip to save time? Do you stick with your original plan?
Like, Darker has to go all out at this point to be able to catch up. Okay, that looks like a good thing. Okay, this one is... Okay, good. Got it. Yeah, but even with this, like, Darker still has to Wrong Warp as well. Watch the whole cutscene and then hit Void Warp. And Chromie is already halfway down the tower, so... Let's see Chromie's Stalfos fight here.
Yeah, Stalfos this is gonna be a big thing for Chromie here.
Yeah.
Any issues with Stalfos could be a potential...
Getting ISG fast is good. And dancing with just Stalfos again.
Oh, good. Like, sort of, making the Stalfos freeze there. by staying really close to it. Well done. Well done by
Solid
Chromie.
try. Oh, Darker
Oh,
failing
no.
away. Did he
And
save at
that's
least
gonna
this
pretty much
time?
be the raise. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's the first time we see Darker kind of, you know, not playing consistently. Yeah, I think Darker is just, yeah, he's just forfeiting this one.
Darker opting to acquire the Kokiri Emerald, acquire the other emerald, acquire the other stones, play the game as intended.
He's just gonna do chat on it now.
Yeah.
So we still need to...
Imagine the timer just goes to like hours and we're still here. Like, all right, Darker's now in Jabu.
Okay, Chromie now doing what I told
Yeah,
them.
that was better. That was much
So,
better.
yeah. They could just backwalk here actually with 3 hearts, but yeah, he's doing no ammo from now. Yeah.
Do we give Chromie the... I guess we just let Chromie finish here.
Yeah, we could just let Chromie finish. But I mean, what do we do now if they like crash or something? Like if they burn the shield on the outer ring or something.
I think Darker has conceded.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're watching the cutscene, they're not continuing the run, which I think is a forfeit.
Yeah, I guess so. And I guess it's the first forfeit, so we count so I guess we can already see. Okay, another match that goes to match 3. Love to see it.
Yeah, another match 3. Darker now, they're back against the wall. Staring into a potential upset from the 7th
yeah,
seed,
if Chromie
Chromie.
can win another one.
Really the first match from Darker that we've seen him have these kinds of mistakes.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier, like the first time that Darker actually isn't performing as well as he did in the past. Maybe the nerves are getting to him. Prospect of facing Baker or Session. I guess we could switch audio. You could put Chromie big.
Keep it how it is.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. Darker getting the Kokiri Emerald, looking to finish this run in an interesting fashion.
Nice vibrant green from him.
Oh yeah. Gotta love the colors.
Textbook first phase by Chromie.
Yeah, really good.
Minus the
actually. Very,
backflip,
very
but
good.
very good. Very confident. No, it doesn't really matter when I put the 30-minute there. I know it doesn't matter for this stage, but anyway. Chromie opting for no ISG second phase again. And that's a win
GG's.
for Chromie. Potentially setting up here. And it's 22 for 7.
All right, we have a game 3 on our hands.
Nice.
Drag both racers in here.
Yes, let's get them.
I guess yeah, we can whenever it's convenient.
Yep, anytime.
GG's
GG.
racers. We have a game 3.
Game 3, yes. I was mentioning in the comms, Chromie, you seem to don't like ISG on second phase for Ganon.
I don't like ISG, period.
Okay.
It's so hard, and I figured MS is long enough. It doesn't lose that much time.
Yeah, it's just kind of riskier, honestly.
If I can't get ISG within like 4 or 5 swings, then I'm just gonna do crouches.
We had this gag with defeat Ganon, where at Ganon we would just say oh, it's literally just ISG, it's literally just ISG, it's so simple, but it's so hard at the same time.
Yeah.
I remember Kayla made her Ganon
lag.
split literally just ISG.
I think
It's
I
just
say
a-
that in my 1322. I say literally just ISG
Yeah.
to calm my nerves.
Most routes just say ISG.
All right.
Okay, whenever you guys are ready for the next race, the last race, you might say.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Good luck. Oh,
Good luck.
And
Well,
here
we have an
go again.
exciting third race on our hands. Darker versus Chromie, the 2 seed and the 7 seed. Darker, someone who we have seen a lot of really good things from in this tournament, and a lot of consistency, a lot of speed. Someone who, sort of, after watching that group stage, thinking, well, if there's anyone in this tournament who could challenge, Torger Baker, it might be Darker. But in this first round, facing a little bit of trouble against the 7 seed Chromie, and in a game 3 here, and a winner go home for both runners.
Oh,
Chromie running
taking
into
a
the
hit
boulder.
from the boulder.
Actually doing a really nice job there to just retarget and not do anything else to continue their path to the sword. Sometimes people will sort of let the boulder sort of discombobulate their angle and their position, but just retargeting there to continue the backwalking and side hopping is normal.
Yeah, good decision making there.
But yeah, for this first part of the race, we'll see a lot of similarities in terms of what the runners are going for. We might see some differences in the Aqua escape strat. We've seen both runners. Chromie has had some trouble with the West escape, but Darker running into some issues with wrong warp last race. So definitely a lot of different things that are proving to be difficult in these races.
We also saw a little difference there on the way to Lost Woods. Darker opting for side hopping, whereas Chromie opting for backwalk. The side hop is faster. I don't know about how much, but I know it's faster.
So yeah, the side hop is just barely faster, and you have to do it the right way.
Perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say it's worth doing the side hops if you're committed to learning how to do it well. But the backwalking is a good strat too.
Yeah. Unless as long as you don't side roll like Chromie did instead of side hopping.
Right.
Which is a thing that happened to me a lot as well when I did it.
Yeah.
Yo, Witcher.
We have a legend in chat.
Yeah.
A Kakariko legend.
Chromie, the problem is Chromie's not doing the targeting, which makes it a lot more likely to get hit by the rock.
Darker almost hit the West to impress again, but dropped the
Oh, I
SS.
didn't. Oh, dang.
Yeah. I've been watching that closely now to see if
Okay,
he,
no
he
problem.
does
Okay,
it.
let's see if Chromie can get the West this time. And, like,
Yeah,
not
this
have
will
to
be
wait.
big for Chromie. That was sort of what made that last match difficult. Getting the momentum kill, so that's good. Oh, they just need to take a little bit more time with setting this up. It's not worth going for it so quickly.
Yeah.
In terms of losing time of day and all that. But they got it, so
Yeah,
that's
this
good.
time. I mean, they still won with that blunder last race. So.
That's true. That's true. Think about that, right? I mean, with all the blunders
like
last
you
race.
and then they lost even more time by going back and forth and like talking to Navi. And
Right.
they still managed to get the. I mean, Darker just failed one word, which is like a really costly mistake. If no save happened before.
It's so interesting that we haven't seen that many safety saves, right? I mean, we've seen
No, I think
Havel's save right
yeah,
before
Havel
wrong
is like the
warp.
only one that consistently safety saved.
I was watching it's funny, I was watching the finals with Lazoots. And like even like before, like after I get bugs, like I'm saving in the finals, you know, like I'm playing it so safe. We haven't seen much safety saves in this. It's a little bit different because you're save warping, you know, after you get bottled. Whereas in a game run, you're ideally not saving, so it's a little bit different, but interesting to see a lot of these racers really just like sending, you know, like we've seen a lot of strats, even from the lower seeds. We've seen like, you know, we've seen Goma Clip, we've seen Void Warp attempts. So these racers are really giving it their all this tournament, and it's been really
nice
fun to see.
Yeah, really nice to see everyone trying their best,
Definitely.
going out of the comfort zone to like try to snatch a win.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Just to race in general is hard, you know, the nerves and being in on a public space, you know, it's
we both have participated in these, and like I am like nervous wreck in these races every time.
Yeah.
That's why I stick to restreaming, because then I don't have the nerves of like racing. I just gotta like make sure that audio is good and stuff. It's a lot easier than trying to perform a good speedrun.
I will say that like having, you know, like I've been sort of I'm not sure where like what category I'm gonna run going forward, but like watching these races and like doing this tournament, it's been making me itch to like do speedruns again. I'm not sure exactly what like in what respect, but like I was so ready to race Havel if Zara didn't show up yesterday. You know, like I was itching. Like this tournament has really motivated and like inspired me to like have I don't know, I've been really appreciating watching these matches. It's been very competitive, it's been very fun. And it's I don't know, it sort of made me love Zelda again.
What if we two are doing an impromptu race after this route?
If we did a race? I don't know. I gotta clean up my apartment. I got stuff to do, man.
That's fine.
Maybe maybe on like the finals day or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Think about that.
Yeah, clean your apartment. Yeah, race now. Race me right now while commentating.
Race. Yeah, you should have just called me out, you know, instead of being like, you should have been like, Thunder, you've been ducking me.
Okay, still pretty close race here.
Yeah, it is a close race. Yep.
Similar to the first one.
It's gonna be interesting to watch as this race unfolds. The back and forth. We've seen so much back and forth in this tournament where we think one racer has such an advantage and then someone misses wrong warp, you know, and then the whole run is just
Darker, just sitting on the text box for 5 seconds.
I don't know if it was
Who was it? Yeah, we saw someone else.
I think it was
like,
Zeru.
I think it was there. Yeah, I think it was there. It was like sitting on blue box for like 2 seconds. What matching?
It happens though. It happens. You know, you're just mashing, and
then you forget, or like you stop mashing the frame before it appears, and then oh shit, you know. Oh,
Sometimes I'll get lazy with the B mashing, and I'll be mashing A when you're supposed to hit
Yeah,
B
hit
on
B
the
to
text
get
box to
fast
make it go
text,
through
yeah.
everything. And then I'm like, come on, man. Like, I just lost, like, frames there.
yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
both players. Locker actually took damage there too. So both runners getting harassed by the Dekubaba before killing it. Oh, the Voltula. Oh, damn.
Oh, no.
And the text. Put salt in the wound. Oh, Darker failing B1 skip. That's the first time in the series.
Oh. Chroma getting knocked off the
Well, again, yeah.
wall again.
Yeah, Voltulas are not nice sometimes. Good manipulation there, though. Letting it lunge for a second and then it goes into turnaround mode and cannot attack you. Oh, Chroma going for the signature. Oh, they landed like almost in the perfect spot. Oh, and Chroma actually taking the lead here.
Yeah, both racers neck and neck here in this game 3. This is very exciting. Everything on the line here going into this, going into these scrubs.
Right, the fact that Chromie just burned the web might be good for like if something happens with Goma.
Ooh, nice scrubs by Chromie as well. Actually,
Yeah,
really nicely
this
done.
is really close. Yeah, Darker kind of messing up the scrubs there. But I mean, Darker's gonna do Goma clip and Chromie's gonna do double KO, which is like about a 10-second difference.
It is that 10-second difference, but you're so much more likely to run into issues with Goma clip.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like,
true.
You know?
That's true. Goma clip is a lot less forgiving.
So that's just something to.
But I mean, you can also
think
fail
about.
double KO.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, you can. You certainly can.
Gotta
How
be
about
honest,
a-
I
how about
wasn't
a single
expecting
nut Goma?
this matchup to be like so back and forth.
Yeah.
I was
interesting
like,
Q7.
I thought Doc is gonna have this like no problem considering how consistent he's been, but looks like
Certainly with how Darker is played, yeah. That's I sort of thought that too.
so. Maybe we having a little bit like I don't know how to word it. Getting the frame there.
Let's see if Darker can get this.
If Darker gets this, they're
Um,
pretty much neck and neck. We don't have audio, so I don't know. Okay, we got it. Yeah, this is gonna be really
this
neck
is
and
really
neck
close.
at one warp.
So close.
Getting flashbacks to Yuan Lake, being synced to the frame after.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Chromie just decided to do this.
Yeah, Chromie having some issues with B1, which might let Darkseid take the lead here.
Yeah, Darker's ahead here because the Mega setup was not cooperating. Not much though. Let's hope. Let's see if Darker will save this. Okay, I was just about to say that. Let's see if Darker saves this time.
But yeah, lining up with the second to the left bolts on the door,
Yeah.
like you want to be in the middle of the second and third row of bolts.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I mean, it seems to have
But
been
if
working
it's
for him
working, yeah.
recently, like in the past.
Although last race,
Yeah.
and
That looks good.
we'll
It should
see.
work.
This one looks fine.
Yeah, it should work.
And then walking into the
Chromie,
corner
this
of
is
the
not
door
gonna
there.
work. Okay, no. Oh, what?
Darkseid-
How did
Darkers didn't
Darkseid
work
fail?
either.
How
Oh no! But the save, they did save.
Yeah, he saved, but he has to go back
What
and
did
pause in
Chromie-
Link's house. Oh, is that gonna work for Chromie? Did Chromie save too? Okay, Chromie got
Well,
it.
they're in.
Oh my god. Darkseid has to go all the way back to Link's house and pause.
Oh my
Just to try it
goodness!
again.
We have
This is gonna be an
Chromie.
upset, maybe.
That's what it's
A
looking like
huge
right
upset,
now. A
too.
lot. It is a huge upset. It's the 7th seed.
2 versus 7, man. Like
But this is far from over. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, Chromie
yeah.
still has to go down the tower. There are a lot of burning rocks on the ground that can cause issues.
Unless you
There's
do
a
wood
lot
warp.
of variables.
Unless they get wood warp
There's
this
the
time.
pause. I wonder what Chromie is thinking. I wonder what Darker's thinking.
Chromie
Like,
definitely has a big enough lead to go down the tower and still be ahead.
yeah.
Or actually, I don't know. It's only one warp. He doesn't have to do the whole decker tree, so...
Yep, it's only wrong warp.
It's
That
not
is
that
another
much,
thing
actually.
to consider. I think if you're Chromie, you got to just go down the tower here, though. Like with Chromie, Chromie's had a lot of issues with Void Warp, and I
Yeah.
feel like going for Void Warp without being super experienced at it is a good way to just lose more time. So I think for Chromie, and no disrespect, I just think objectively speaking, I would even consider just going down the tower here, just because of the lead and the situation here on the verge of an upset.
Okay, they're
It
going
looks
for it.
like they're gonna go for Void Warp here,
Oh,
and
I
that's
hope they
it's a
hold...
hold ESS
Oh,
left.
yeah, they did,
Oh,
they
they
did.
did. They did.
They did save
ESS
it,
left,
nice.
coming to the rescue.
Uh,
I forget who told me to do like.
oh,
Who
yeah,
told-
that was too much
Oh
turning.
no, they're gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
They needed to like turn more and then like target Zelda. Like if you target Zelda with the wrong angle, then you like turn too much and you lose ESS.
All right. So Darker here once again. This race is somewhat in Darker's hands if they can just hit this wrong warp and then hit Void Warp first try.
Zezzy, I think Chromie said they know Void Warp. They just like relearned it recently.
We have a lot of people who in this tournament who have really tried to relearn.
Oh, that snap was
strats and-
that first snap was too early, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it just looks like that.
I don't know. This could go either way.
Okay.
Oh, they got it. All right.
Okay.
And now this
Gonna have
gets a
a-
little bit more interesting, and Chromie isn't completely safe yet.
Yeah, Chromie has to still fight Stalfos here and not burn their shield. Yeah, Zezzy, we're gonna have more tournaments in the future for sure. This is not the last one, so maybe like I don't know if the next one's gonna be Kakariko again. Probably not, but you're on the Discord, so we announce them like ahead of time. Okay, Chromie with a... Oh, that's scary. Okay.
Yeah, next to that rock.
Yeah, next to the rock and Zelda's flames.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough for Darker. Darker has to hit
Darker
like
has
probably hit
to-
Instaclip, honestly.
Darker has to full
I think
send.
Darker's gotta go for Instaclip.
I mean, they...
Alright, yeah. This is gonna be a challenging feat for Darker. Darker really, I think, pretty much needs to hit Instaclip here to
Yeah, at least
back.
one warp. At least Void Warp needs to. Okay, so just opting for Void Warp.
I don't know if that's gonna be good enough, honestly. I think you gotta go for Instaclip in that situation. Because now Chromie's where you would land for Void Warp, and
Yeah.
Darker hasn't started it yet. If Darker had hit a first rock Instaclip, which is a lot to ask,
yeah.
but I think that would have drawn it as close
Is
as
that
it
gonna
could
work?
have gone.
No, okay.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. So yeah, Chromie on pace here to get a huge upset in this tournament. Did it work?
Darker is buffering. Looks like they're buffering
Okay,
too many
okay, it
frames, or
worked.
were they?
That's an... Oh, never mind. Oh, that's an early pause. That should be fine. That also is fine. Okay, getting the Void Warp. But still, Chromie has like 30 seconds or so lead here. Which is gonna be hard for Darker to make up in just a Ganon fight. Darker kinda has to hope for Chromie to mess up here in order to win this.
Yeah, I mean, that's really there has to be a.
Oh, Darker!
Oh my
Oh,
goodness, that
be
was so
careful, yeah.
close.
Okay,
to
yeah, Darker almost
the
dying there.
rock. But
Darker
yeah,
almost
essentially
dying.
Chromie has to die again.
Yeah, Chromie has to like either die or like I don't know.
Burn shield or something.
Burn
I mean,
shield.
even if they take their time, I don't think. I'm not sure it'd be enough for Darker to come back.
Yeah. It's... I wonder what's going for Chromie's head right now. Literally just ISG, probably.
Yeah, probably. Darker must be very disappointed with
Yeah,
how they've
that
played throughout
yeah,
this tournament. To go out in the first round is
yeah, like performing so well on the group stage and then
yeah.
getting booted by the 7th seed in the first round. Must be
Tough.
heartbreaking.
Not over yet though.
That's true.
Not
We need
quite
to
over yet.
we need to
We've
we need
seen
to focus
two-
all our commentator curse power onto Chromie right now for Darker.
we've seen two Ganon deaths in the same
Yeah,
race.
true,
haven't we?
true. Bye, Chromie. Oh wait, no, I think Chromie only died once.
Well, it was Chromie and whoever they were facing. Was it Apple or Zeru? I don't remember.
I think it was Zeru. Yeah, this is looking like a mid-ish 20 pace so far. We're at 19 minutes now. This fight takes, what, like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
2 minutes after, 2 minutes 30 after cutscene RNG, so...
Is it 2:30 after cutscene RNG? I think it's less than.
I think, like, from collapse to end without the cutscene RNGs, it's like 3:32-ish. Like,
Yeah.
and like the cutscene RNG is 110, so yeah, like 220 from cutscene RNG split. But yeah, Chromie getting a clean first phase. She has to clean up the second phase. Let's see if they do ISG this time.
Yeah, if they don't do ISG, it's
Yeah, they
gonna
do,
be
okay.
a little bit what they do.
And pulling the stick as well, nice. Alright,
Oh, Ganon spinning.
yeah,
but let's take it under control.
that's the upset, guys. That was
is
unexpected,
it.
honestly.
All right, GG's to Chromie and Darker. Chromie taking this best of 3 series 2-1, and advancing to the semifinals where they will play the winner of the match later tonight. And that's probably worth mentioning. At 7 p.m., we have our final round 1 matchup, and that will be between the 3rd seed and the 6th seed, Baker and Session. So Chromie will advance to the semis and play the winner of that matchup.
Yeah. Oh, and Darker taking a hit, but getting saved.
Darker
by
got hit by
ISG.
the tail, right? That was
Yeah,
weird.
getting saved by ISG.
Yeah.
ISG sometimes makes you invincible. And I think that's also Chromie's. Is that Chromie's fastest? No. What was the run before? I think the run before was 2053 or something. I think that's
Something
that
like
might
that.
be Chromie's fastest run yet.
I think that this race is Chromie's fastest, yeah.
And again, like less than 30 seconds apart.
Yeah. What an incredible match. What an incredible best of 3.
Yeah, that was incredible to watch, and I'm glad I
We
was
have some cat love.
commentating.
Yeah, I'm glad you're
Yeah.
commentating with me, man.
Because Cypress is still not on this work, so Cypress was supposed to commentate this, but whatever.
Yeah, we don't need that guy.
Yeah, hate him. No, just kidding.
All
It's a running
right.
gag. GG!
Chromie, congratulations. GG's.
Chromie with the upset,
Ugh,
booting out the
Chromie.
second seed.
GG's.
Yeah,
Good job.
GG's to
That was
both
close.
racers.
Yeah.
It was close, and
Yeah.
we'll ask Chromie first. Congratulations on the win. After going down in that first race, what sort of changed in order for you to realize, all right, I need to win these next 2 races, and I can do this?
I thought I needed to not suck, and I
There you go.
proceeded to still suck.
No, you played
Yeah.
very
But-
consistently,
Yeah, you-
especially this last race.
But
I think
yeah,
of your fastest.
One of my qualities, I'm very consistent. I'm
Yeah.
very happy with my consistency.
Yeah.
And bad consistency in a lot of areas. I'm still upset about Zora's River. That tilted me so hard.
Mm.
And every race, I had mucked up Zora's River. that Octo was not very nice to me. Never been nice to me. And then the
Has this,
Zord West.
Chromie, I
So-
know, I think it's because you don't target. Like, if you hold target,
That
while
really?
yeah, if you hold target, it like delays the Octorok enough so it doesn't hit you. So maybe so you're facing either Baker or Session in the semis, so maybe you should look into that. I think I have a video on it in my playlist, so maybe take a look at that. Try to.
It's weird because
learn
the
that.
same thing I was doing in the race, I was doing it in practice and it was working fine, but maybe there's something I just wasn't noticing.
Yeah, I have
yeah.
a playlist linked in the channel, which has a video for Red Rupee.
Alright,
The strat that is arguably the best one.
alright. One last thing, that that Void Warp at the end, it was so disheartening when I dropped DSS.
Yeah, you
I was
dropped-
really
yeah,
upset
yeah.
about that. I dropped S. Not only was just my angle bad, but I dropped S.
Yeah.
Darker, you played so well in this tournament, especially in the group stage. You know, getting the 2 seed, getting a seed ahead of Baker, honestly, really, really impressive. You played so well, so consistently, and so fast. Chromiiii, I think, played really consistently as well in this series. Just some tough issues with wrong warp. What do you feel like was the main thing holding you back from advancing?
No
I
words.
don't know what happened with the Chrome Warp.
It's hard to tell sometimes. It's wrong warp is something that like you can feel like you're doing it perfectly, and then there's just something goes wrong along the way that is hard to notice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
In the second race, I guess, the first time I entered too early to the door. The second time I pressed the barrel too early.
Right.
This final time I really don't know what I'm doing, but
I wasn't sure either. We both actually thought it looked good.
Yeah.
We weren't sure about that last one, so not sure. But look, you both played really, really well. Really like hard fought match from both of you guys. You both persisted in this matchup, and Chromiiii earning the spot in the semifinals. So congratulations on both of you playing very, very well. And yeah, we'll be back at 7 o'clock, around 7 o'clock, for that final round 1 matchup.
Yeah, Baker versus Session. It should be a good match too.
Definitely.
Alright, with that, we'll see you guys later. Any last words from the runners?
GG's hard race.